From weird animals.
It has 2 heads.
Look at this.
And you know,
That is the strangest thing I've ever seen.
its name is Thelma and Louise.
To strange talents.
This is very weird. What's going on here?
These are some of the weirdest guests Johnny Carson has ever had on his show.
How you been, Joey?
Hello?
Yeah, sure. You're gonna start already, huh?
No,
How are
I'm
you?
not starting.
How are you?
I'm almost through.
He showed up clearly drunk.
One thing that there's going to be at least 110 people watching you tonight because I'm going to Frank's house. You know, it's his party.
His 60th birthday.
And we're all going to get in his bed and watch it.
Johnny could barely get a sentence out without being interrupted.
I know you're going to ask me a question.
I'm gonna ask
Bernie.
you a question.
Well, you go ahead, Bernie.
Did you get Frank something special for his 60th birthday? You
Yeah.
gave him a nice gift?
But how do you wrap up glands?
He kept calling Johnny the wrong names.
This desk looks bigger.
It is bigger at home.
Well, we'll ask Joanne if it is bigger at home.
Joanna.
Joanna.
There's an A on the end of that.
It was funny for a while, then it started to get awkward.
We have a bigger group coming tonight because you and Bob are here, you see. Normally, nobody stands over there at all.
Oh, I thought they were here because Angie was here.
Yeah. Angie who? Dickinson? No, she's not on tonight.
Just saw her.
No, that was on.
Johnny had all kinds of animals on his show over the years, but this one might be the strangest of them all.
With a reptile, in this instance a snake, you always hear this kind of ooh from the audience.
This one's really
Oh, I
harmless.
see the difference.
This is one of our most unusual creatures right now at the San Diego Zoo in our reptile house. It's drawing raves because it has 2 heads.
Look at this.
She brought out an animal that instantly had the audience confused.
And you know,
That is the strangest thing I've ever seen.
its name is Thelma and Louise.
It has 2 heads, 2 eyes on each head.
It's a female.
Each has a separate tongue.
Right, 2 tongues, and they use their tongues for smelling.
They are completely different from a normal snake.
You want to hold her?
But
The-
it's not poisonous, is it?
No. They use their tongues for smelling, and some people think, well, that's dangerous. No, they're just smelling. They use their teeth for capturing their prey.
Right.
And they
Look
do
at that.
have nice, sharp, small teeth, and they eat rodents. And this one's called a corn snake.
Out of every animal that ever appeared on the show, this one easily stands out.
Snakes are slimy. They're not. They're very clean, aren't they?
They are very clean.
Yeah.
You know, when people see this snake and they go home and then they think about it and they think, well, maybe I really didn't see that. And they write us back and say, did I really see a 2-headed snake? My friends say I'm crazy.
Believe
And we
it.
say, yes, you did.
Or not. Okay.
But that's nothing compared to the man who claimed he had real superpowers.
Frame of mind, you sometimes will pass on a particular experiment because you're honest and say, oh, I don't feel it, or I am not getting the thought. Is that true?
That's true. I really have to be in the mood to do things and have them happen.
He was famous for moving objects with his mind, and Johnny was determined to prove it.
You say, of course, there's not any trickery involved in this. This is some kind of ability, or I think as you phrase it, a strength or power that seems to come to you or given to you?
I call it a sort of power. I have no specific name for it. I know that things that are moved without touching them or bent are called psychokinesis.
Right.
And telepathy is telepathy.
It was obvious he wasn't buying any of it.
As for your request earlier this afternoon, and if you want to try that or whenever you feel like it, one of our staff members did some drawings which have been sealed in an envelope, and I'd like you to take your own paper.
He was about to be exposed on live TV.
Nails, we have some keys, we have, as you can see, some forks, we have some aluminum canisters. These are the type of aluminum canisters I guess a roll of film would come in. All of these objects have been supplied by us. You did not bring anything here at all.
For the first time, the entire audience went completely silent.
I could move the hands of the watch just by concentration. Just move them to a completely different hour.
I mean, the watch would
then-
move to a different hour just
Yeah,
by...
complete different hour. But then it wasn't always under my control. And then I noticed that later. I mean, it didn't happen all the same day.
He kept stalling, knowing there was little to no time.
Usually I pass if I don't feel for it, but if I'm wrong, then I'll be wrong. I'll also be a little disappointed, but that's the way it goes if I'm pressed.
The longer it went on, the more embarrassing it was.
Okay, let me rest a little, all right?
All right.
You know, I'm surprised because before this program, your producer came and he read me at least 40 questions you're going to ask me.
Well, I can ask you all kinds of questions if you'd like me to ask you questions.
I have to have time. And,
Unlike Yuri, the next guest came prepared.
I have a little stunt I'd like to show you that yogis have been doing for years, and they took some people in at the Meninger Clinic with it a few years ago, and it was published in the National Enquirer, so it must be true.
All right. What are you going to do?
Let's take a trip over
You want me to
here
go with you?
He was ready to prove himself.
This is very weird. What's going on here?
Even Johnny couldn't believe it.
So I am alive again.
He also explained the science behind it.
Change in one hand and not in the other, and then suddenly change in the other, as if your heart were beating differently in your left and right arm. And of course, they can't do that. And the Meninger Clinic wrote this up in an official report saying that this yogi had the power to stop his heart.
Now, this is how you pull a stunt.
You can press in and you can stop the circulation, and when the circulation begins to get weaker, it seems as if it slows down instead of actually keeping at the same rate but getting weaker. It's a very peculiar psychological effect.
I see, but the heart actually, of course, is keeping the same
I
beat.
hope.
Yeah.
The last guest left the entire studio feeling uneasy.
Oh, tiptoe through the window, by the window, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me.
There was something about his presence that felt strange.
I heard your record earlier.
Johnny looked completely stunned.
I have to go do a commercial. Will you,
No,
you'll
right
be
here.
okay?
I'll handle it. Is this
I'll
this-
just be backstage
no,
if you
right
need
here.
me.
Is this your first album?
Oh, yes, Mr. Carson.
He stuck with that unusual act for years.
How long have you been doing this?
Well, Mr. Carson, I've been doing it at least 15 years in cabarets, in nightclubs, in poor homes, and in subway trains, and also in alleys.
Just whenever you...
When anyone ever wanted me to sing, I just sang.
Every night with Johnny Carson was full of surprises. You never knew who would walk through that curtain.